Sam for Sam's Detailing. Today I'm going to show you how to look after your leather, and this is pretty much going to apply to any modern leather made after 1940, 1950. As you're probably aware, leather has changed quite a lot in vehicles in the last 100 or so years. In the olden days, they used to use really traditional leather, and you had to look after it. You had to condition it, and it was really a genuine natural product. Leather nowadays is not so natural. Whether you've got Napa leather, it's genuine leather, the fake leather. Leather nowadays is just not like what it used to be. Leather nowadays, you get the hide. They strip out the oils, they re-inject it with new oils to make it more stronger, and then they colour it and then quite literally lacquer it like your panel on a paintwork. So with modern leather, you can't condition it, you can't really do much with it, and that's what makes it so hard wearing nowadays. It's literally a piece of leather with inorganic oils in that have been synthetically pushed through. And then you have the colour added on top, and then you have essentially lacquer added on top, and that lacquer is absolutely tough as nails. And when you get conditioner and stuff like that, the conditioner basically sits on top of the lacquer. It doesn't seep into the leather. It's absolutely ridiculous to see leather conditioners being used on modern leather. It's such a waste of time. I mean, it's nice, it probably leaves like a really nice matte finish, but as far as conditioning, it's a total lie, and I'm not sure how detailing companies get away with it. Basically, it's absolute fabrication. So this is why we have our leather interior cleaner, which is a non-scented cleaner, high foaming and non-scented. And if you note, it works on any interior surface, whether that's vinyl, whether that's leather, plastic dashboards. It works on all surfaces. You do not need special chemicals because you're working on leather. It's not leather like it used to be. It's basically plasticky leather with a lacquer on top. So that's why our leather interior cleaner is suited to all surfaces, and it's non-scented. It smells of chemical, because if we're stripping down leather and we're really giving it a clean, why do we want to impregnate synthetic oils on top of that? We're trying to get rid of all of that shine. We're trying to get rid of the dirt. We're trying to get rid of the oils on top of the leather or on top of the interior surface. And adding more oils on top makes no sense. Okay, it makes it smell nice, but really we do not want to do that. We want the best possible product, and that's why we don't use oils in our leather and interior cleaner. And then of course we have the leather protectant. This is basically, think of it like a protection for your paintwork. It's the same sort of concept for the leather. It will sit on top of the lacquer of your leather, and it will just make it a little bit more hard wearing. It's not going to stop dye transfer. It's impossible to stop dye transfer from your jeans onto your leather, okay? All it makes it do is it makes it much easier to clean and stay on top of. So if you use leather protection on your leather, it just makes it easier to keep cleaning it in the future. It's not a miracle cure. A lot of people think if you add leather protection, all of a sudden it's a miracle cure. You're not going to get dye transfer. It's going to stay really well maintained for the rest of its life. Absolutely not. You have to keep cleaning the leather, and you have to keep on top of it, okay? The leather protection is not a cure, okay? It's a delaying process. And then very finally we have our interior detailer, and this product is designed to be used every weekend on a nicely kept interior. It's scented, I've forgotten the flower. It's scented and it basically gives a really nice dressing. Think of the interior detailer as more of a finishing dressing. It's not a hardcore cleaner. It's there to leave your interior nicely dressed in a completely matte factory finish. So that's interior detailer. But today we're going to be focusing on leather interior cleaner and our leather protectant. And I'm going to show you how to use the product. Okay, so to clean the leather, I'm going to be using my leather and interior brush. This is an awesome brush to use because it's just, you get so much surface area, and the bristles are gentle enough for any type of leather or any type of interior surface. So cleaning leather is actually so easy. It's just like cleaning any other part of the interior. Get your leather interior, I've got the wrong product. Get your leather interior cleaner. Now this is really high foaming stuff, because I love lots of lather on the interior when I'm cleaning leather. So don't be scared. Get plenty of product on there, get it onto the brush, and just work it on the leather. And you're going to see Now remember, you only need to do this probably twice a year. This type of strip down of the leather, you only need to do it literally twice a year. Take the lather, scoop in one way. Okay, you don't want to rub the lather that way, just scoop it away and then we can do the final clean. And as you can see, we're left with a completely matte finish, okay? We've stripped away all the oils off the leather. It's now dull and matte, and that's what factory leather is supposed to look like. Once we've stripped down the leather, it's simply a case of just spraying on some leather protectant and you don't need much product. That's enough. Spread it on and then buff it off. And you see that is a completely matte finish. It's like there's no protection on there whatsoever, and that's what you want. We want the protectant sitting on the surface, so next time we clean it, it's so much easier. Okay, it hasn't absorbed into the leather. There's no such thing as a product absorbing into leather. It's impossible. Okay, so that's as simple as cleaning your leather and protecting it. Okay, so in that last clip I showed you how to clean the leather. I think we should do a 50-50 so you can see the difference between dirty leather and a clean leather. Like, that leather looked clean, but I know for a fact it was dirty because it was so shiny. The leather, brand new leather is really matte from the factory, okay? When you get all your grease and your oils onto the leather and the dirt, it shines it up. So you want to get back to that matte finish. So let's do a 50-50 and I'll show you what I mean. But can you see how oily this side is and how matte finished this side is? That's why it's so important to have a good quality leather interior cleaner, but more importantly not to have it fragranced, okay? You see, we're trying to strip away these oils off the leather. If we made it fragranced and smelling nice, we'd have to inject oils into the chemical, so we wouldn't be stripping away the leather anymore. We'd be adding oils on top as well as trying to take them off, and that's why it makes no sense. That's basically quite a cool 50-50. You can see the matte finish, and then we go to a shiny finish. So I hope that really goes to show you don't have to be scared with leather, okay? It's really just like a synthetic product in your car. Even natural leather, they take the hide, they strip the oils out, and they re-inject their own oils to make the hide stronger. And by the time it's gotten to the manufacturers, they're spray painting the colour on there and putting lacquer on top of the leather. That's why you can't condition leather. There's no such thing as conditioning modern leather. Maybe in like the 1930s, or if your car's from 1940, fair enough. But any modern hide, you can't condition it. You want to clean the leather, strip away all the oils and dirt that are sat on top of the leather, and then put down some leather protectant, like a wax. Put that down on top, and that will delay dye transfer. Anyone selling conditioner, put some leather protectant on. It'll delay the dirt, delay the dye transfer, and then you'll have a nice matte finished leather. It will look like it's just come out of the factory. Let's call this a wrap. Sam for Sam's Detailing. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment, tell me your thoughts. Do you use conditioner on a modern hide? What do you think about conditioners? Are you in the same boat as me, or do you think they do actually penetrate into the leather? But yeah, Sam for Sam's Detailing, check it out. Take care.